Arkansas loves its razorbacks, but in Miller County, it's a different beast they talk about.
A few months later, James Crabtree was squirrel hunting, only a short distance from the spot where Fred Crabtree had seen him.
There's a hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, where it's said that there are guests who checked in, but who could never leave.
For years, the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs has been touted as the most haunted hotel in America, home to some of the most prominent ghostly activity.
I spent a lot of my life in these woods, and there was something strange about that evening that I couldn't put my finger on it. It was just a feeling I had.
The creepiest cheer is Arkansas. Nobody told me about this. I went to an Arkansas game, and at one point, 80,000 people stood up and go, "Woo! Excellent!"
Arkansas, part of your southern U.S. adventure. And take a road trip across the natural state.
Why, howdy there. I'm Ruby Moonshine, and today I'm going to get accused of copying Shane Dawson.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hey, what up, you guys?
Yes. Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hey, what up, you guys?
You guys? Yes.
Hey, what up, you guys?
What's up, you guys? Yes. Hey.
I'm even gonna lie. I was a huge Shane Dawson fan back in the heyday of his conspiracy theories. And honestly, I wanted to take a little bit of inspiration from that because that is my childhood and do a video about detailing each of my favorite conspiracy theories. Considering I grew up in a very backwoods part of Arkansas where everyone is a conspiracy nut and concerned about every little thing. Oh my gosh, we're paranoid. Even though I do not believe in most conspiracy theories, I wanted to start doing my own conspiracy videos detailing some of my favorite conspiracies and urban legends from every state in the USA. So yeah, I don't believe in conspiracy theories, do believe in a lot of other weird. I mean, I'm literally pagan. I literally believe in the Norse gods. I believe in Loki. I don't believe that the earth is flat. I don't know how to make sense of it either. Lately, I've been watching a lot of top 10 scary videos, and I got inspired by that, along with old Shane Dawson videos, to start my own little conspiracy series and urban legends series, detailing all my favorite conspiracy theories and urban legends from every state. I feel like I've already said that. I am going off my script. I'm sorry. There's lots of chaos while filming. My mom's dog keeps on coming in and coming out, coming in and coming out. And so I have to get up, let her out, get up, let her back in, or else she'll paw at the door and bark. And I didn't want to get that on camera. With all that being said, sit back, relax, grab a beer, because we're going to be here for a while. Let's start out with the funniest thing I have heard, and I do not believe at all, about our local diamond mine. For those of you who do not know, Arkansas is one of the only states, well actually it is the only state, where you can actually go and publicly mine diamonds.
You guys can see it from where you're at, but I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to try getting underneath it with a spoon. Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous. Oh. Wow.
Just around the neck of the woods lives a small hillbilly town known as Murfreesboro, Arkansas, known for its special gemstones. In 1909, on a little farm in Murfreesboro, John Wesley Henderson found his first diamond on his property and then immediately sold his entire land for around $36,000, which would be around $1 million today. The mining company then realized that there was not enough diamonds in Murfreesboro to actually make the mine a sustainable mine. So what did they do instead of buying the bullets? They turned it into a tourist trap.
Come with us as we visit the Crater of Diamonds State Park in Arkansas.
They were rock hounding for diamonds.
At the Crater of Diamonds State Park in Arkansas. Let's go. Only $6.
To this day, people come from all around the world in order to find a diamond, but very few succeed. Just a while ago, a man from France actually found the biggest diamond ever found out there that was the size of a baseball. But what if I told you it was all fake? This is a good time to mention that I don't believe this one. I don't believe majority of conspiracy theories. Again, don't believe in conspiracy theories, do believe in weird. But, yeah, please don't sue me, Arkansas government. But yeah, some people in Murfreesboro actually believe that they're not real diamonds, but cubic zirconiums, or chopped up pieces of glass, or just, I don't know. But I've heard this theory like one too many times. Like I said, everything's alleged in this video. I don't believe most of it. I don't even believe this one. Like, I do believe it is rare to find a diamond out there, but there have been scientists that have come down there and said that there's still diamonds out there. So I personally do not believe this. I've only been to the diamond mine one time in my entire life. I didn't find a diamond, but I mean, like, but it is a little strange how some of these diamonds come out so sparkly. Like they have just been cut. And again, I don't know about diamonds. I more prefer crystals over diamonds. I mean, they literally have a diamond testing lab with professionals on the property where people actually go to test to see if they're diamonds or not. Who's to say they're lying? I don't know. I don't know about this one, but who am I to tell you? For all I know, my tax dollars could be paying for diamonds at the diamond mine. I don't know. Right around the corner from Murfreesboro is a small little swampy town called Boggy Creek, Arkansas. Home to a mysterious ape-like creature that's said to haunt the forests and swamps of Boggy Creek. There have been sightings dating back to the 1800s of this creature. However, none are as most infamous as this one. Mr. Floyd's family lived in the Boggy Creek swamp. One day, as Mr. Floyd's coming back from hunting, he hears the screams of his wife. He runs back into the house only to be grabbed by a big hairy arm through the window. His wife reportedly sees through the darkness glowing red eyes of an ape-like creature. Luckily, Mr. Floyd escapes, and his family takes him to a hospital over in Texarkana, where he is treated for minor scrapes and scratches. Their report was far too strange, and they had to get the police down there to investigate. The police find scratches and scrapes all over the cabin, and big, hairy footprints leading from the cabin to the woods out back. In 1973, a low-budget movie was made called The Legend of Boggy Creek, which was extremely horrible, and I say that as a film school dropout. This movie, straight up, there's no justifying it. It was, the movie was, it doesn't take a film school dropout like me to see that. The can's empty. I thought there was stuff in it. Still to this day, there are reported sightings of the Boggy Creek monster, but what do you guys think? Fact or fiction? All right, we're starting off Pride Month right on track. Let's talk about Eureka Springs. All right, folks, the gay capital of Arkansas itself. I want to see rainbow flags up and out. I want to see men over 30 wearing leather harnesses, walking down the street with pride in their step. I want to see babies in cute little onesies that have little rainbow hearts on them because I think it's adorable. But anyhow, pack your bags, folks, because we're headed to the most haunted hotel in America down in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. No joke, Eureka Springs is actually the gay capital of Arkansas, and I wish I lived there. I absolutely love it there. I'm sorry, but I'd rather live in the gay capital of Arkansas than hillbilly heaven any day of the week. I've been to Eureka Springs a few times, and it's actually a beautiful place. Absolutely love it. It's a touristy town, so lots of tourists, and there's actually stuff to do, unlike Murfreesboro. Don't live in Murfreesboro either. I just know it's horrible for a tourist town. There's like one Mexican restaurant that owns like an arcade there, and that's all that's keeping that town alive is the diamond mine and that arcade. No joke, the diamond mine is literally the only thing keeping that little town alive. And yeah, that's about it. No wonder they keep on putting diamonds out there. But down in the gay capital of Arkansas is the Crescent Hotel, the most luxurious hotel in all of Arkansas, home to about 1 million spirits. Built in 1879, the Crescent Hotel was originally built to be an all-girls school. It experienced its first casualty when one of the builders building the hotel literally, and I kid you not, was catcalling a woman and fell to his death. Story goes that he was standing while building on one of the beams of the Crescent Hotel when he suddenly lost his balance catcalling a girl and fell to his death and hit the certain room number. I can't remember which room is. I did like 1,000 research. This stuff I'm trying to remember from memory because I took the ghost tour there every time that I have gone there, which is a lot. My mom had to go on a business trip there a few times, so I took the ghost tour every time. So yeah. But anyhow, catcalling a young girl, fell to his death, hit a certain room number, and now forever that room is haunted with his pervy ghost, who is notorious for still harassing women to this day. I'm sorry. But anyhow, long story short, my mom has gone to business trips at the Crescent Hotel 12 times, and I have taken the ghost tour every time. So I'm trying to remember all this stuff from memory, and I have my script right there, which I did include stuff that I researched from the hotel's website. And all, long story short, his pervy ghost still haunts this certain room number, which guests actually request to stay at to this day. And his ghost is notorious for kissing women on the cheek in the mirror and revealing himself in the mirror, kissing you on the cheek, revealing himself to females that he deems pretty, and ripping bed sheets off of female guests, and also messing with them in the shower by turning the water from hot to cold to hot. I can't make this shit up. Why am I laughing? I should not be laughing about this. This sounds, I mean, I'm a firm believer in ghosts, and this sounds horrifying. Why am I laughing about a pervy ghost? In 1892, the building was completely finished and got its start as an all-girls college for the rich and the elite. Those weren't your usual debutantes. I mean, they were, but apparently they also liked fraternizing with poorer class. But anyhow, these daunting debutantes liked to sneak in boys from the lower class farmer variety into the hotel using laundry baskets. Important because later on, one of those debutantes got pregnant and allegedly threw herself to her death off the top balcony. After she was sent to the coroner's office, it was discovered that she was pregnant, and still to this day, people say they see her ghost holding a baby. It's also been reported that at 3 o'clock every night, people actually have seen the ghost being pushed off the balcony by a mysterious shadowy figure that disappears into the night as soon as she hits the ground. Still to this day, the debutante's death was labeled as a suicide, and no one really knows if she was actually killed or she did it herself. 1937. A con man by the name of Norman Baker transformed the hotel that we now know as the Crescent from the debutante school into a hotel that was supposed to cure cancer. Little did anyone know that his cure for cancer was just crushed up watermelon seeds mixed with natural spring water and a little bit of charcoal. Norman was specifically known for actually having patients write letters and then sending them out after the patient has died, begging for more money to continue their treatment, and then sending out the letters to the patient's family so he can continue getting more money for their treatment. when they have already even passed away and they're no longer even on this earth. Also, their bodies got so bad that they literally installed a morgue in the basement. And it got so bad that they started burning them in the Crescent's fireplace, which is still there in the lobby to this day. In fact, they burned so many bodies that the Crescent used to have glass ceiling in their dining hall, but they had to remove it on the counts of there was so much ash that just destroyed it. So, fun fact about the ghost tours down at the Crescent, they actually take you to the morgue and lock you inside the actual freezer where they kept all the bodies. And they lock you in there for 1 minute, and you can choose to stay outside of it and just stay in the coroner's area, or actually go in there. It only holds a certain amount of people. 1985, the hotel was officially established as an actual hotel for the rich and the elite. And then strange occurrence started to happen. A woman and her husband were staying on the 3rd floor when all of a sudden in the middle of the night, the woman wakes up to see a woman with a stitched up mouth standing at the foot of her bed wearing an old nurse's uniform. She, of course, immediately tries waking her husband up, and her husband just tells her, go back to sleep. It's just a dream. She can't shake it off. She's still talking about it at breakfast, and that's when another couple who's sitting right beside him turns to them and says, you saw her too. It's also been reported they see a nurse walking a body down the hall on one of those little bed chair. I don't know what they're called. On a gurney down the hall. And people will try to talk to her and they'll get no response. She'll just walk to the end of the hallway and disappear. It's fascinating. And of course, all this shit goes down at 3 a.m. Hell, the hotel even has its own ghost cat. Literally. In 1971, a cat, an orange tabby cat. I'm reading from my script. I'm sorry. I'm just reading from my script on the phone. Well, I should have it right here so I'm not like looking down like that. In 1971, an old orange tabby cat showed up at the hotel and it immediately became a fan favorite among the guests. His name was Morris, and he is said to still haunt the Crescent Hotel to this day. And guests have reported of feeling like there's a cat laying in their lap, a cat rubbing up against their legs. Oh, ghost kitty. Oh my gosh, that's just adorable. R.I.P. Morris will be ever in our hearts. I never met you because you died before I was born, but R.I.P. Morris, you were the best cat that ever lived. Okay, the next conspiracy theory is a doozy. It is something I heard one time come out of one crazy redneck's mouth, and it's not left my mind ever since. It's been debunked. It is not true whatsoever, but it's too wild not to put on the list. And that is that the Arkansas Razorbacks have been hexed by a witch. As a pagan witch who worships Odin and loves the Razorbacks, because mostly it was my grandpa's favorite team and we used to watch it together on Sundays, and I have some fond memories of watching Razorback games. But yes, this crazy guy told me that there's a conspiracy theory that, or he said it as if it was true, but it's not true. It's a conspiracy theory. But he said the Razorbacks got hexed by a witch and that's why they're not longer. Gods, I wish I was joking. I'm not. But yeah, I actually Googled to see if this was an actual conspiracy theory and I got absolutely nothing. So I'm guessing that this is not even a conspiracy theory. But what I want to know is why the witch hexed the Razorbacks. Was she a Longhorns fan? Did a football player break her heart? Tell me, honey, what did he do to you? Was it a cheerleader? Were you on the cheerleading team at all? Oh my gosh, it was a cheerleader. Chapel Roan style. She's gonna hate to say this, but you told her so. Well, I hope you enjoyed my insane ramblings of a mad woman. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you actually enjoy my insane ramblings of a mad woman. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, don't whistle at night.